Hi, this is Matt from DiscountTuners.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to update your Diablosport Predator. First things first, you're going to need the USB update kit. So you'll need a USB to serial converter. That's the cable you're going to plug from your computer to the Predator. The other thing you'll need, if you have a laptop, you can provide power to your Predator by plugging it into your vehicle with the laptop in your vehicle. If you're going to do it in your home or if you have a desktop, you'll need a DC power converter that you'll plug into the wall and plug into the top of the Predator to provide it with power. If you've watched our video on how to install the USB driver, you're ahead of the game. If not, I recommend checking that out. You're going to need the DS Downloader program. You can find it on our website. If you go to DiscountTuners.com, click on the downloads. Right here you'll find DS Downloader. You'll install it, and after that you should be able to run it. I've got it down on my toolbar here. When you open DS Downloader, it will ask you to get ready for the configuration. You also can update the Diablosport Trinity from this. We'll be doing the Predator today, and then you can choose your model number. Today I'm going to be updating a U7153, so I will pick that and it will automatically select the correct settings for it. So I'll click on Accept Modifications. Now I'm going to plug in my Predator to the wall, provide it with power, and then I'm going to plug in my USB. Now earlier in our other video about drivers, I showed you how to get to Device Manager. You can just do a search for Device Manager, pull it up, and you should be able to see your ports in here. This might be called something like prolific, USB to serial cable. I'm using a different cable right now, so it's got a little bit different of a description in here. You can see it has COM10. That is important because you may need to know the COM port on DS Downloader, especially if you have multiple devices plugged into your computer. If you see a yellow triangle with an exclamation point here, you need to get the correct driver installed. You can see that in our other video about the driver installation. I'm good to go. Now, depending on the model Predator you have, it may automatically connect to it. So right now you would see down on the bottom, searching for tool found, and it would automatically go into the Tune tab. Up here on options, there's Auto Connect, Legacy Connect. DS Downloader will automatically select what should be on there depending on your model. So for example, if you have a U7135, this Auto Connect would be selected. The model I have is going to use Legacy Connect. So I need to manually go into Express Tune mode. This would automatically happen once it's found if you were on an Auto Connect. If you have Auto Connect, you also won't have these options up here. If you do, you're on Legacy Connect, and this is where that COM10 comes into play. You want to make sure that that's selected correctly. If you have some other USB devices plugged in, you might have multiple COM ports here, and it might be on the incorrect one. If it's not on the correct port, it's not going to work. So we've got our correct port. We're going to click on Update Tool. And this part is going to be the same whether you've got a device that uses Auto Connect or not. Now we need to find our file. Let's see here. We've got our file on our OneDrive. You'd probably have it in your downloads. And I'm going to upload the U7153 9R04 CROM. So I'll select it, hit open. It's going to tell me to please power cycle the tool. That's just going to mean turn it off, turn it back on. So I'm going to unplug it from the top, replug it in. You might see goofy things happen. You just saw it said that the program wasn't responding. Now on my Predator screen, depending on the model, it might say the tool is under remote control. Mine has a little picture of an hourglass on it. It just depends what model you have. On the screen here it says tool is ready. Do you wish to download the firmware? Click on yes. And now we just need to wait for the update to go through. Be patient with this. Depending on the model and the version you have, it may take a long time. You can see mine is just waiting for a connection, but as soon as it does, it starts writing. This will take a few minutes. Once it's done, you'll see a confirmation message. You can hit OK. The Predator should reboot with the new version on it. Alright, so I could just let it go and be happy, but I'm going to simulate a little bit of an error during the writing. So I'm going to unplug my Predator in the middle of it. Of course, I wouldn't recommend this to anybody, but we do have problems come now and then, and it's nice to see how to troubleshoot them. So I've got this error message coming up on the screen because the download did not go through. My Predator now does not have anything on it, so when I boot it up, on the screen it says the application is missing or corrupt. If you try to just update the tool, if you're on auto connect, it's probably not going to work. If you go to connection test, it's going to tell you if the tool display reads application is missing or corrupt or requires a CROM file, please click here, and this should come up with some instructions. It's not coming up, but basically, oh, now it's going to load here. Well, basically it needs to be on Legacy Connect. That's what the instructions are going to tell you. You can't have it be on Auto Connect if the application is missing or corrupt. And then we can basically just go in and do this the same way that we did it. This is just going to be different if you've got a different version that uses the Auto Connect, because you're going to have to manually select Legacy Connect. Doesn't seem very different in our case because we've got an older model. So I got my file selected. I just power cycled the tool. Tool is ready. I'm going to say yes. So if you have that error message come up, this is how you'd fix it. And once again, it'll take a few minutes. And once it's done, it'll have a confirmation message. You can reboot the Predator and check to make sure that the update went through. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions or have any tuner needs, please visit us at www.discounttuners.com. Thank you.